to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wants to throw. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Huge! Don't let us down!
Let's get out of here with a W, offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space. It's Alexander. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Runs through the tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Pavia. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Run in the red zone. It's Alexander. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shakes off the defender. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. But he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Doors!
Are you kidding me?
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again.
Scored on this drive. I feel it. Let's get back there.
To throw, it's 5. Unloads to the right. Turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On the ground, it's Alexander. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, leaves it on the inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bobby. Makes the catch, it's Alexander. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Powers through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's White. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They kick it away on 4th down.
Deep.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off-play action. Gonna take a shot. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
The Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They booted away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll try to play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
What just happened? Seriously, was that even a play? Ridiculous! Take him out! What are you doing? What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. One back in the backfield. He first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go!
They'll try to get outside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! You offense! Boys, let's get a few yards on this play.
They've got him looking right. Now they're going to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's fine. Let's it play deep downfield. So close to that end zone, you can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal.
Getting more hats to the football because it's obvious now it's not going to be just one guy who brings him down. They've got to get extra hats to the football to stop this rushing.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dillon. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the wideout. Put it where his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Snagged in the middle. Smashes through the tackle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. Fights off a defender. That's a move ahead of the goal line. He didn't finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw. It's grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Let's go!
They punted away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking for a gap. It's outside. Big collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They want to run this quarterback. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And Artie, it's completely completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He wants to change this route. Pass not forces. He goes through, trying to deliver it, and he'll bring up third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little stop. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that always stings for the offense. They are raring and ready to go. Got the chin strap buckled. Go try to get some points, ready to execute. Your guy puts it on the ground. Deflation. You got to walk back to the sidelines. All right, defense, I need another stop.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Together, defense! Keep it together!
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. In the middle, it's Hudson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. In the backfield, it's Alexander. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On first down from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. In the middle, it's Stowers.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20-line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studios. Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Ndl. Change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's in the lane to give out some pace. Touchdown, Commodores. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board.
We got this.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
To the air. It's just a short pass. The play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up the field, and chew up some yards. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half. You thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Touchdown Doors! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense will have another go at it. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on the first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Waste of time.
What's going on, guys?
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Let's go, let's go.
Keep pushing that rock down the field.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to pass, it's 5. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Aggies will have it first and 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Here we go, here we go.
Gonna swing it on second down. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
Ready? Let's get some good plays today. Over. Push the rock down the field.
From the gun, he leaves it at the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6.
Use the Lions. Don't let us down. No offense.
Looking to throw, it's 5. Bounds at the 19-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense set on 1st down.
Steamroller, baby.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw. Nice grab and tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
6 remain. Shut him on this drive, boy.
They'll try to pick up the 1st. Got his man quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down.
Some offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
All right, now, let's get it out of that zone.
On the move. Here's an open space downfield. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Get it together.
We'll be in the game.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On the first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. They'll check the lead. Catch in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
Get a touchdown, baby! Get a touchdown!
Let's control the trenches.
Looking to throw.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
So now it's second and long.
Baby, let's go! Banner! Get after him, offense! Got it? All right, offense, let's go! Ready, set!
Looking to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
27, jump. Double right. Double right. Stand.
Points at the end of this drive.
Got their defense.
Tight end now in motion.
Get out of here with the W offense.
Get all the way to the
On
end
fourth
zone.
down, they'll pass for it. Unloads the right out. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Okay, ready? Let's get out of here with a win. Oh.
6, baby. Get 6.
Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
The offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.